proud to present the 2023 edition of the Parkland High School Trojan Marching Band, under the direction of Jason LaRue and Allison Figueroa, assisted by Mark Sislo and Martin Figueroa. Our percussion coordinator is Justin Tanzos, assisted by Emily Boger and Stan Griffiths. Our color guard coordinator is Sydney Sherrier, assisted by Giovanna Romano. And our marching band coordinator is Mrs. Connie Baxter. Music arrangements by Mark Figueroa. Tonight, it is our pleasure to entertain you with the sounds of the 1970s American rhythm and blues and disco band supergroup, Earth, Wind and Fire, as we perform two of their hit songs, Let's Groove Tonight and In the Stone. Earth, Wind and Fire has won 6 Grammy Awards and 4 American Music Awards. We wish to express our sincere thanks to the Parkland Music Boosters Association for their untiring support of the marching band. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes, and we are very fortunate to have the dedication of so many families giving of themselves in support of our students. We wish to thank our superintendent, Dr. Mark Madsen, our principal, Mr. Nathan Davidson, and his administration, as well as the Parkland School Board, for their continued support of the music program at Parkland High School. Tomorrow, November 11th, we will celebrate Veterans Day, honoring our veterans who have devotedly served our country with honor and integrity. They have put their lives on the line for all of us, defending our great United States of America. Tonight's performance is dedicated to them. Of drum majors Tess Deary, Kata Heinzelman, and Caitlin Attia. Let's groove with the Parkland High School Trojan Marching Band.
High School Music Boosters are thrilled to offer delicious dining to enhance this evening's game and band performances. Please make your way over to the far concession stand and take your pick from pulled pork over mac and cheese, a walking taco with your choice of toppings, or tailgate chili served over rice. Wash it all down with an ice-cold refreshment featuring soda, Powerade, and water. We also have warm drinks featuring coffee, hot chocolate, and hot apple cider. And while you're there, don't forget to pick up some hand warmers. The Parkland High School Music Boosters wishes to thank you for your generous support of the band this season. Go Trojans! So stop by and have a bite while supporting these wonderful musicians. Well, let's hear it for them.
Good evening, Parkland. I'm your host, Ethan Silver, and welcome back to Friday Night Football. I'd like to thank you all for joining us here tonight on our YouTube, Parkland TV and Film. And here with me is my co-host, Trey Tremba. How are you feeling tonight, Tegan?
I'm feeling good. I'm very excited to see this matchup again, as we just saw it 2 weeks ago. It's going to be very interesting to see how these teams play each other, as they're very familiar. They just played each other again 2 weeks ago. So it'll be interesting for, each team to see how they adapt, and kind of change things from their performance when they played last time, and just how, what they really changed. And I think that it's going to be a really closer game than most people expect, just because of that. So
yeah, absolutely. The winner of this game will go on to play the winner of the Nazareth versus Northampton game in their district championship, which will happen next Friday. So back to Parkland and Emmaus. Let's take a look at some of the previous games between these Cedar Crest rivals. So 2 weeks ago, Parkland beat Emmaus 41-17 in the last game of the regular season. But last year, Emmaus came out with the win, 40-25. 2 years ago, Parkland beat Emmaus 25-14. However, a few weeks later in the District 11 Class 6A semifinal game, Emmaus unfortunately got their revenge and won 21-14. Hopefully, this isn't a repeat of that year.
yeah, they're definitely not looking to repeat that. I was there personally. It was very emotional for all of the seniors. To win the first game and then lose in the semifinals to the same team, it's really hard. So this is going to be very close, I think, and it's going to be very interesting to see just how, especially Emmaus, after losing 2 weeks ago, adapts. And kind of, I think, they're going to be more voted to win. They're going to be hungry. If they lose, they go home. So that's going to be, I think, the biggest thing to watch here tonight. And also, they also have some film to watch against them, against Parkland. So, hungry dogs run faster. So we'll see what happens here tonight.
I mean, let's look at their records for a second. Parkland is undefeated in the regular season, 10-0. And now it's 11-0 with their win last week. Emmaus is only 6-5, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to be a close game tonight.
Especially with these two rivals, we've seen it go back and forth through the years. And we were just talking about how 2 years ago Parkland won and then lost. So that really, in my mind, doesn't mean much. Parkland did had a pretty dominant win, but I'm trying to not think about that too much. I'm hoping the players don't. I think the biggest thing for the players is not getting too high or too low. That's really the biggest thing, and really all the sports. But like I said 2 weeks ago, if Luke Spang and the line can have a dominant performance, I think Parkland can maybe have a dominant win here again tonight like they did 2 weeks ago. So we'll see.
Yeah, and not only are we now 11 games into the season, so every player has experience, most of Parkland's team is seniors.
27.
27. How do you think that plays a role in tonight's game?
It definitely plays a big role. I mean, 27 seniors, that's 27 leaders on the field. Just Trey Tremba and Luke Spang have been in that backfield since they were sophomores starting. And they played in that game 2 years ago, too, where they lost in the semifinals. So they have that in the back of their minds. I know a lot of these seniors do. It's definitely big to have that senior leadership on the field, especially when you're playing a rival. It definitely means more, I think, for these seniors to be playing against a rival, to be playing in this semifinal game, and it's their last home game, because if they do move on, or if they don't, obviously, but if they do move on next week, it will be at a neutral site against either Nazareth or Northampton. So
yeah, and Emmaus isn't an unfamiliar rival.
Yes.
And I think they both know each other's play styles, and they're going to be looking on capitalizing what they did 2 weeks ago.
Definitely.
But with that said, Emmaus is going to be prepared this time. So Parkland better stay focused in terms of that.
I think we have seen a couple times, and especially, last week we saw the first two drives were a little bit sloppy. Luke Spang against Williamsport had an interception, and then the next drive, Trey Tremba broke for a long play and then fumbled. So definitely just, I think, coming out to the game focused. We saw some penalties 2 weeks ago against Emmaus. I think that was kind of a big thing for both teams. But for Parkland, I think staying focused, really setting into the moment right away and not letting it just sneak up on you when you're behind a touchdown already. So,
I mean, comparing games with Emmaus to other regular season games, is there a difference in Parkland's performance?
I think, any rival game, there's definitely a performance. And we see that at all levels, not just a high school, but college, NFL. It definitely means a lot more when you're playing in a rivalry game. I think it's always close, even NFL. For me, whenever I see the Eagles play the Commanders, it's always close. Even though there might be the better team, it's always a close game when you're playing a rival. It's in both teams' heads. So.
Yeah, and hey, look at that Cowboys game the other week.
Yeah, so.
Just like the Eagles beat the Cowboys, I'm hoping Parkland beats Emmaus.
Definitely.
Even if it's a little messy. But we're hoping they crush them just like they did 2 weeks ago.
Definitely. Go Trojans.
So let's talk a little bit about these players, right? Mm-hmm. There's been a lot of recognition recently. So.
Yeah. The EPC All-Star Awards came out, and there are a lot of Trojans on it. So that's something that we can take note of. So to start off, Parkland, Robbie Roosh got first team tight end and second team D end.
And Connor Johns is the first team wide receiver and second team cornerback.
Russell Clark got first team guard, and I believe that's offensive guard.
Yep. Luke Spang is first team quarterback, number 7.
To no surprise. And then Trey Tremba got quite a few things here. He got first team running back, first team offensive linebacker, special teams MVP, and offensive MVP. So big congrats to Trey there.
Yep, Jake Beidelman, first team defensive end.
Jendale Sanchez got first team cornerback.
Nolan Cohen is first team safety. And we're back.
Okay, so like we were saying, Kale Kumarnitsky got second team center. So again, congratulations to all the Trojans who received All-Stars, and here come the Trojans. Definitely looks like there's a lot of excited fans there tonight, ready to see this semi-final game.
Yep, both these teams are really hungry, but especially Parkland. I mean, these are the Cedar Crest rivals. They're not going to go down without a fight.
Definitely. I mean, they want to keep that perfect record, I think, throughout all of these playoffs. I mentioned that last week, but I think that really is driving them, keeping that perfect record. Even if it means making some mistakes along the way, I think they really do want to keep that perfect record. So, very excited for this game. Let's go, Trojans.
Yeah, and there's a lot of confidence there with an undefeated record. And, you know, while Emmaus may be playing with a chip on their shoulder, Parkland's really got confidence, and that will play a crucial role in today's game.
So we do have an alternate stream here tonight for those who don't want to hear me and Ethan talk, unfortunately. But if you do, want to stay here with us, that's fine. Welcome. But there is a robo stream that you can watch that doesn't have any student commentary. So.
Yep, that'll also be on our YouTube. Go check that out if that's more your thing.
And I wonder if another important aspect of this game will be the weather. It's kind of chilly tonight, so I think it's around 40 degrees, so.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's high school football, right?
Yeah.
It's November. It's time to play.
Yeah.
I mean, in the past, when Emmaus has played Parkland, has weather been ever an issue?
Well, talking about that, when we talked about 2 years ago, I know the first matchup that Parkland won, it was a very, very rainy and muddy game. That's what kind of made it tough for both teams, but Parkland did up coming up on top. But it didn't come with without some losses, as I do know my other brother, Trey Tremba, broke his collarbone in that game for the second time during that season. He was a senior at the time. So it definitely affected them playing on that muddy field. So weather's always an aspect that you kind of got to look at football, even if it's cold. And I mentioned this last week, but it was actually snowing in the district championship last year for a little bit, like a minute there. So, and this game's about to get started, so.
And again, just talking about that weather, right? You know, at least we won't hopefully see any injuries tonight. We're not seeing any rain or mud, but the cold might be a factor, whether that's throwing, catching. Or
I mean, you are Ethan Earthquake, right? You're the weatherman here at Parkland.
Hey, what can I say?
November 16th, Dine and Donate, benefiting the Parkland Post-Prom Committee. Football Booster Club Board would like to thank all of our members this evening for their continued.
So Emmaus will get the ball here to start off. So Parkland will get the ball at halftime, but here the Parkland defense got to get it starting off strong here right now. And another thing to note is 2 weeks ago in that Emmaus and Parkland game, we saw the senior quarterback Josiah Williams get sidelined and benched, and they brought in another quarterback, Jarrett Cooper, number 4, and he played last week against Freedom. Josiah Williams did come in a little bit to run the ball, but Parkland was able to stop Josiah Williams pretty effectively 2 weeks ago, so I think we'll see how this goes, but Cooper is a pretty speedy guy. Here's what I noticed, so we'll see how Parkland plays against him here tonight. And their turn will come out about to the 25, where the Emmaus offense will start off.
Emmaus looks to be starting on the 21-yard line, and they're looking to make a statement, right? I mean, Parkland, listen, they've got a great defense. They're going to be looking to have a great stop, 3 and out.
It's important to start off strong here in the first drive.
Absolutely.
So motion here. Throw. It looks like it might be incomplete or caught, but if it is caught, it's for a short gain. It was complete to number 83 for Emmaus. It is 2nd and 13. That was Cole Moreau. So a loss of 4 here for the Emmaus Green Hornets. Cooper is going to keep it, and he gets brought down right away by the Trojans.
Another play for a loss. What a strong start for Parkland.
Yeah, very good, strong start here for the defense. Loss of 9, so they're backed up 9 yards here. So 3rd and 19. Couldn't ask for a better start here for the defense.
When you're staring at a 3rd and 19 in the first drive of the game, that's got to put some things in your head.
On your own 12.
Absolutely.
So. And I talked about this 2 weeks ago. It's a lot of pressure being a sophomore quarterback, too, there for Jarrett Cooper. So, especially in this rivalry game, I mean, he did play. He's gotten playing time, but it doesn't really change anything. Still a lot of pressure. So, it'll be empty backfield right now for Cooper. He's going to throw it. It's going to be complete, but well short of the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. Sorry.
So a 3 and out on the first drive. Now, listen, hopefully Parkland keeps this up because that was very impressive.
Very impressive. That's how you want to start it off. Offense got to respond right back here. Thank the defense for getting you guys on the field quickly.
And, the less time that the defense is on the field, the better they'll feel, especially going into a game where Emmaus has a strong offense. So.
Definitely. So we'll be punted. And we'll roll out of bounds, and that's what we've seen a lot of teams do here, trying to avoid punting it to Trey Tremba. It rolled out about the 43. Parkland will start on their 41-yard line. So we'll see what this high-flying offense for the Parkland Trojans can do. They have been operating very effectively here in these games with that senior backfield of Trey Tremba and Luke Spang. Handoff is to Trey Tremba, and he's gonna hit the first down here and a little bit more. What a way to start off the drive with a nice run here by Trey Tremba.
Trey Tremba's always been a very explosive runner, and we just saw that in the first play of Parkland's drive.
Nice way to start it off. As you see Trey's stats there. Very good, and he is a West Point commit. So they have the ball on their 23-yard line now. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Handoff again to Trey Tremba. He's going to run it up the gut. Get some yardage there. And Mario Landino was on the stop there. He's a JMU commit. He is also a very talented player, as he got the defensive MVP, first team tackle, and first team DN. So Emmaus is not shy of talent either.
And even if we don't see explosive plays like the first one every single time, Parkland is consistent in their run game, which is what makes them such a threat on the field.
Definitely. There was a foul there on the play. It was on the Trojans, Jake Beitelman. Excessive roughness. So they will be backed up here. And again, this is what we mentioned in the beginning of the game. We didn't want to get those penalties. That's what's going to hurt the Trojans here. So it will be second down here. Second down and 10. Or second down 19, sorry. Luke Spang will drop back. He fires.
And
it is incomplete.
yes.
So third and 19 now.
Trojans facing a 3rd and 19, very eerily similar to the first drive.
Yeah, that penalty definitely cost them there. So we'll see Trey Tremba go to the slot here, and I think they're bringing in the freshman running back TJ Lawrence, who has been very effective here. So, and there's a penalty on Emmaus. There's an approachment, so Trojans will get some yardage back.
So only a 3rd and 14.
Yeah, it makes it a little more manageable.
Yeah, hey, it's 3rd and a little long.
Yeah. So 3rd and 14. Luke Spang will drop back, step in the pocket. He fires. I think it is incomplete, attendant for Leo Doberman. So the Trojans will have a 4th and 14 here. The offense is still in the field, so if they go for this, I would be very surprised, but we'll see what happens here. So it looks like they're going for it. Surprising call here. Looking to be aggressive, I guess.
Definitely. They're trying to make a statement against Emmaus.
Want to get out here early. So Luke Spang's going to drop back again, step up in the pocket. And
the
he's not
pressure
gonna get the first
gets
down.
to him.
So turnover downs here for the Parkland Trojans. Definitely giving some fuel to Emmaus. That's not what we want to see. So Emmaus will get the ball back on their own 22-yard line, or Parkland 22-yard line. So, I mean, we saw both of the defenses step up here big in the beginning. So we'll see what these offenses can do. I think this might determine the game, honestly. So it will be a handoff here, but not much yardage. It will be second down. It was a loss of 3, so 2nd and 13 here for the Emmaus Green Hornets. Cooper will hand it off here. And Banks will get some good yardage here. Leo Doberman was on the stop there. 3rd down and 6.
So it looks like both Parkland and Emmaus are having better run games than pass games. Why do you think that is?
I think both of these offensive lines are pretty good. We saw Parkland pass a lot 2 weeks ago, and I think that was because senior Jake Beitelman and Kale Kumarnitsky were out and with injuries, but they were back last week for the first time against Williamsport. So I think that will be a big thing and a big change here for Parkland. They might try to run the ball a little bit more. But Luke Spang threw for 4 touchdowns that game, 3 of them to Connor Johns against Emmaus 2 weeks ago. So And there's a penalty here on the play. So that'll back Emmaus up a little bit more. Third and 11 here for Emmaus. So empty backfield here for Cooper, the sophomore quarterback. He's going to drop back. He fires. It is complete, but it looks like it's short of the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. So Emmaus will have to punt again. So too early 3-and-outs here for Emmaus.
I mean, Parkland defense is definitely sending a message, but if we keep having these offenses on the field, perhaps we'll get a high-scoring game.
I know. High-scoring games are very fun and entertaining, so. Both these offenses are very capable of it, too.
Yeah, I mean, we saw 2 weeks ago Parkland coming out with multiple touchdowns.
So Tremba will not return the punt, and the Trojans will get the ball back here with a little more, 7 minutes and 37 seconds left in this first quarter. They'll have the ball on their own 34-yard line, or on the Emmaus 34-yard line.
To satisfy your hunger and thirst. This evening our menu includes Chick-fil-A sandwiches, hot dogs, filling up your pretzels, nachos with cheese, walking tacos, cheesesteaks, candy, and an assortment of beverages from A-Treat and Coke. Cash and Venmo accepted.
So again, usually when Parkland's looking to pass a little bit more, they put TJ Lawrence in at running back and put Trey Tremba on that slot. So that's what they're doing right now. So it looks like they're trying to pass a little bit more. It'll be a jet sweep, fake jet sweep to Trey Tremba. Luke Spang will take it. He'll get some nice yardage here, short of the first down.
Cole Moreo on the stop for the Hornets.
Will be 2nd and 3, so 7-yard gain there by Spang. Nice play there. I think Emmaus was expecting that jet sweep a little bit. Nice fake.
Yeah, I mean, Emmaus is going to be expecting certain things from Parkland.
Definitely.
Whether from 2 weeks ago or just knowing Parkland's reputation, so fakes are definitely going to be appreciated by the offense.
Handoff here. Trey Tremba will be tackled almost immediately. Short of the first down, so that'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Robert Edwards on the stop for the Hornets.
3rd and 1, sorry. So Tremba got to gain at 2 yards. So 1 yard to go to get that first down. Hand up again to Tremba. Looks like he will be able to get the first down, I believe. He was able to get the first down, so the chains will move.
And Emmaus doesn't look too happy about that one. They tried.
Definitely want to get off the field there, but Parkland, they're able to get the first down here, so.
Yeah, that's one of the other things about Trey Tremba. He's able to power through and get that first down when he needs it.
Yeah, it's a good mix of power and strength, so. So Tremba will go out to the slot again. TJ Lawrence in the backfield. Hand off to Lawrence. Will not get much yardage there. TJ Lawrence has been playing really well as a freshman now, both defensively and offensively.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looked like Emmaus was definitely prepared for that one.
Yeah.
Maybe they were expecting, like you were talking about, when Tremba is in the slot.
Yeah. So Spang completes the pass to Trey. Oh, it's incomplete to Trey Tremba. So nice coverage there for Emmaus Greenhorns. That's a rare incompletion that we see between Luke Spang and Trey Tremba. So
And Parkland once again facing the threat of another 3 and out in this game. Actually, I apologize, but a 3rd and 10 still, 3rd and long.
3rd and 10. Alex Keltner in motion. Spang drops back. He fires, and it's complete to Leo Doberman. Leo Doberman has been able to make those big catches here in those games. So have, Jendell Sanchez and Connor Johns, but so that's a big first down for the Trojans there.
Yep, able to make that conversion.
So Luke Spang, screen pass to Keltner. Alex Keltner gets some good yardage there. Definitely what the Parkland offense needed there. I mean, that first down definitely gave them some momentum.
Yeah, now we've seen a first down through the run and through the pass.
Yeah. I mean, it just shows how difficult this Parkland offense is to stop with Spang and Tremba. There's a pass and running through it. Spang will drop back again. He fires to Tremba. A little check down. I think he might have got the first down or very close to it. He was pushed out of bounds. So it was another Trojans first down. So they have their ball on the 25. They're on 25, so close to that end zone that they want to get to. Tremba in motion. Luke Spang will fake it. And here's a touchdown by Luke Spang. That is Luke Spang's another rushing touchdown. We saw a rushing touchdown from his last week. Again, another thing that's been effective here for the Trojans is fake runs to Trey Tremba, because they key on Trey Tremba so much that's been big for Luke Spang to get in there. So.
Yeah, and hey, we just talked about a dual threat offense, but how about a dual threat quarterback?
Yeah.
Not only can he make these completions, he can run it in for the end zone too.
Definitely vital. I mean, having a dual threat quarterback who can run and pass just makes your offense that much better.
Yeah, and Spang's going to be feeling pretty good about that one.
Definitely. So that, I believe, was his 7th rushing touchdown of the season. And you see his stats there. He's been also very effective. So Parkland takes the 7-0 lead here with 4 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Now it's kind of I think, a little momentum lost here for Emmaus as they were looking to get off the field on that 3rd and long. Parkland completed it. I think you saw them kind of get deflated there. So we'll see how the offense responds, but...
Yeah, and it seems that, at least for now, Parkland's found their footing. Let's see if Emmaus can do the same. I mean, in the game 2 weeks ago, how fast did it take Parkland to actually find the end zone?
Yeah. So, I mean, it didn't take them too long. I mean, they did score 41 points, so they kind of got up quickly on the Emmaus Green Hornets. So, I mean, I think that's something important. I think that's why Emmaus wanted the ball first to try to get the early lead. They weren't able to do that, but... So Gallagher will be on the kickoff. Will be returned here. And it will be a pretty nice return about to the 30-yard line.
I mean, one of the things we see with these drives that Emmaus is hoping to replicate is the fact that Parkland can make those 3rd down conversions.
Yeah. I mean, it's always nice when you don't have to be forced into those plays, but I think Parkland has played pretty well when they are to be forced into those 3rd and long. So Empty backfield here for the sophomore quarterback Cooper. He will air it out far down the field, and it is caught. Yeah, it is caught here. So big gain for the Emmaus Greenhorns. Not what the Parkland defense wanted. Emmaus now will be on their own 40-yard line. So that was a big play there for Emmaus. Yeah, a little bit of a momentum shift. So again, empty backfield for the quarterback Cooper. He's gonna fake the screen and run it himself. He's gonna get some good yardage toward the first down.
Yeah, see, Emmaus is playing a little bit of a copycat here.
Yeah,
they saw what
definitely.
Parkland was doing. They saw those fakes, and they went, hey, I want a bit of that too. See, like those other drives that we saw from Emmaus, the passing game actually seems to be improving, and Parkland wasn't really prepared for that. So hopefully now they're focused in on making sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, definitely. I think Cooper here is a little bit of a better passer here than Desai Williams, so they got to be considering that too. Oh, and Desai Williams actually is in, so he's going to run it again.
I mean, like you said earlier, Williams is a runner.
Yeah, he's a powerful runner, but Parkland was able to stop him 2 weeks ago. We'll see what goes on here. But right now, Emmaus is driving. They got another first down. So it will be 1st and 10 on Emmaus on their own 29-yard line. Again, Desai Williams, the quarterback. Empty backfield. Parkland is expecting to run. And he will run. He's going to power his way through some yardage here, but not a ton.
I mean, there's only so many times that you can do a play and expect it to work. And Parkland's really good at, once they figure out what's going on, breaking down that scheme.
Definitely.
So Emmaus has got to go back to the drawing board and come up with another explosive play if they want to keep that momentum.
So 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. I believe Cooper is back in at quarterback. He's going to run himself again. He's going to get some good yardage here. I do not know. I don't think he got the first down, so. He's a yard short of the first down. Closing out in 1 minute left here for the Emmaus Greenhorns in this first quarter.
We're seeing a lot of run in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe the weather have anything to do with that?
I mean, maybe a little bit. It's a little bit hard to pass in this cold. I don't know what the wind is like, but that's definitely another component in this game. So Desai Williams will come back in. I think we're going to see a lot of switching of the quarterbacks tonight, so making us work. Williams is going to run the ball again. He's going to get some yards. I think he is going to be able to get the first down here. So 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. I think that'll be the last play here in the first quarter for the Emmaus Greenhorns. So Parkland leads 7-0, but Emmaus knocking on the door here.
Absolutely, and hey, they're approaching that red zone just like Parkland did. Maybe we will see that high-scoring game after all.
I know. I mean, but this is what you expect in the semifinal game. Both teams don't want to go home. They want to make a run for that district championship. Either have a shot at Northampton or Nazareth here next week in a district championship. So Parkland's looking to go back-to-back district champs. So. And we just got an update that Nazareth is up 7-0 against Northampton, so. And it's the beginning of the second quarter, so very similar to this game.
Absolutely. And they're also probably dealing with this colder weather too, so
Yeah.
it's interesting to see how these offenses react to something like that.
Stand to purchase your Parkland football apparel. Sizes and stock are limited. If you're looking to purchase any item, the time is now. There will be no restock this year. Some of the items that are available still include all
I mean, hey, I talk a little bad about the weather because, hey, I'm a weatherman. That's what I do.
Okay, so 1st and 10 here on Emmaus. They're on the 18-yard line, knocking on the door near the red zone here. Josiah Williams is going to keep it. He's going to get some yardage here. So again, this Emmaus offense now is going to keep Parkland on their toes with the switching of quarterbacks. Not only Parkland on their toes, but also us on their toes. We have to keep on looking for who's quarterback here.
And they go with the run again, and it also trips up Parkland.
Yeah.
When do you think Parkland's going to lock in and actually stop this quarterback?
I mean, very true. We saw it. They did a good job stopping him 2 weeks ago. I think that was honestly kind of a one in the game. They had to take him out because Parkland was leading by so much and it just wasn't working for Emmaus. But here, not so much. So Josiah Williams going to keep it again and touchdown Emmaus.
And it's a game of rushing quarterbacks.
Yeah. So nice rushing touchdown for number 7, Josiah Williams, Emmaus' quarterback. And Emmaus responds 7, or it will be 6-7 here right now.
I feel like I'm getting deja vu here.
Yeah.
Defense comes on, easy 3-and-out stop. Defense comes on, easy 3-and-out stop. Long drive, rushing quarterback, touchdown. Emmaus answers with the same
Yeah, I know.
thing.
I mean, teams were responding to each other pretty much in the same way.
Yeah, but the question is, will Parkland be able to innovate faster than Emmaus in this game?
Yeah, I think that's definitely going to be the big question, and that's going to play a big portion here tonight. And you just have to be able to have playmakers on all ends of the field. So it'll be 7-7 here as the field goal is good. So we'll see how the offense responds here. They do have, it's just the beginning of the second quarter, because Emmaus did respond vaguely quickly as they just brought into the second, so. So it will be kicked off here to the Trojans. Again, the Parkland offense has got to respond here. It's 7-7, so they want to try to keep this lead. They don't want to give Emmaus any chances. So the kickoff. And it will be touchback, so Parkland will start at their own 20-yard line. That's also very big for teams when they are able to get touchbacks. You know, offense is starting their own 20-yard line. That's a lot of yards to go here.
And we've got Luke Spang and company coming out for the second quarter. Parkland's offense ready to answer for Emmaus' touchdown drive.
Got an interesting formation here. It'll be a screen to Tremba, but Emmaus is all over that. Wow, Emmaus defense responding well here. I mean, Parkland had a little funky formation, definitely trying to get the ball to Trey Tremba and just let him do what he does and get some yardage there, but Emmaus said, no sir. So it will be 2nd and 10, so there was no yards gain on that play. Motion for Tremba. Spang will fire, and it's oh, and it's intercepted! Wow, not what this Parkland offense wanted. It was tipped and intercepted for Emmaus.
And off the hands of a Parkland receiver as well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's got to be so unfortunate for
It was
Parkland.
number 2, Rafael Terro on the interception.
I mean, let's even look at these yards here. We're on Parkland right now,
Yeah.
and they've only got 20, 30 yards to go before a touchdown.
What a big turn of events here. I mean, a big momentum swing. If Emmaus can score here, Parkland will be down by a touchdown, and that's not what they wanted. But Luke Spanks also got to respond well here, coming back for the next drive.
And hey, we saw an interception last time, so Emmaus has definitely got something on Luke Spang. Maybe he'll come back after they come back onto the field.
Yeah. So Cooper, well, little trick play here. It was. They tried to do a little Philly play on where it went to the other quarterback, Desai Williams, and he threw it to the other quarterback, Cooper, but it was incomplete.
That's definitely a creative play, but
Yeah.
Parkland was all.
Parkland was over that.
You know, these two teams playing together are actually so fun to watch because they're coming up with so many plays, trying to get the upper hand,
Yeah.
trying to think ahead of the opposition.
I mean, Emmaus is definitely using their 2 quarterbacks kind of to an advantage here. They're switching them a lot. So, Williams, I think, on the carry. He'll get some good yardage here, short of the first down.
It's rare that we see 2 strong quarterbacks, unique in their abilities, tackling a defense like Parkland's.
I mean, they're definitely both unique. I think Williams is more of a powerful, stronger runner, and Cooper's kind of a more quick, shiftier one. So, okay, it definitely changes how the defense is like playing every single play. So it'll be 3rd and 3, and Williams is just gonna keep it again, try to get the first down. He did get the first down, so first down to Emmaus. This Emmaus offense is not making it easier for this Parkland defense tonight.
And we're seeing this over and over again, that quarterback running.
Yeah.
And Parkland doesn't seem to have an answer for it as of yet.
Again, Desai Williams in the keeper, but this time it looks like he won't get much yardage. Russell Clark was on the stop for the Trojans. It was a gain of 5 on the play, so again, doesn't seem like a lot, but it still is. So Parkland's got to find a way to kind of stop that run. So Williams at quarterback. They have the other quarterback in the backfield with him too. But this time it looks like Parkland defense will stop him pretty to almost little gain. Definitely short of the first down. TJ Lawrence is on the stop.
Yeah, but he was fighting. I mean, it took a while for Parkland to actually get him down.
Again, he's a strong runner.
Definitely.
Third and 5 here, I think. Again, yeah. So 3rd and 5. We'll see if this Parkland offense can keep the Emmaus Greenhorns out of the end zone. Cooper here is at quarterback. Actually, it was 3rd and 6, so it was a loss of 1.
Like I said, if Parkland needed an answer, it would be now.
And they do answer. Emmaus was knocking at the door, but Parkland just didn't come to the door and they just didn't open the door, so we'll be
Emmaus turning the doorknob. Parkland keeping the door shut.
Yeah, sorry. But it will be 4th and 4. Yeah, the doorman said no. So 4th and 4 here. Looks like the offense will be staying on the field. I mean, you are definitely in 4-down territory here for the Emmaus Green Hornets. Or no, they are kicking field goals. I apologize, but would have been interesting. Will be big if they can keep them to only 3 points here. So. And the kick was no good. So Emmaus was so close here, but Parkland keeps them to scoring nothing. So close drive here, great field position, almost I think on their own 30-yard line, but Parkland keeps them out of the end zone.
Yeah, big mistake by Luke Spang. Ended up not being as big of a mistake.
I mean, and that just gives Luke Spang a little more confidence here, and I think we'll be able to come back a little more confident in this drive, knowing that he didn't give up any points. So big props there to the defense for keeping Emmaus out of the end zone and not getting a field goal too.
I mean, hey, after getting that good of an opportunity to score and coming away with 0 points, Emmaus has got to be feeling a little deflated after that one.
So hand off to Tremba on Parkland's 09. Tremba will get some good yardage here.
On the stop for the Hornets.
I think he was short of the first down. It was getting a 5 yards, 2nd and 5. Hand off to Tremba again.
Trey Tremba.
He was hustled out of bounds.
Riley Bechtel on the tackle.
It will be 3rd and 1
In a 4 in the play. It'll be 31 yards.
on their own 29-yard line. So Parkland just gonna get you 1 yard here. Definitely need to get this first down because it's not 4-down territory. They are well in their own yardage here, back in their own end zone almost. So another handoff to Tremba, and it's gonna be very close. Wow. It's going to be a very close call here. We'll see what the officials say.
I mean, hey, even if it is 4th down, Parkland doesn't seem to be shying away from a little aggression, so we might just see a 4th and 1 attempt, 4th and inches.
And they will have to punt it because they are well in... Oh, no. Look, yeah, it looks like they're going to punt it here. The Parkland's in their own territory, so they don't want to risk it. But that was a needed first down that Parkland was not able to get. So again, the offense coming out quickly, coming out the field quickly. So Gallagher will punt, and it will be caught around the 45-yard line. I think that would have been a nice moment kind of for a fake punt there by Parkland, but they didn't attempt it.
Oh, that would have been very fun,
Yeah.
especially in a game of fakes like this.
So again, the Parkland defense has been staying on the field a while, so we'll see how that kind of plays in here. It's very exhausting when your defense is on the field for a while. Emmaus has had a little more time of possession here on offense.
Yeah, and I know we talked about this cold weather earlier, but a statistic from CBS Sports actually shows that cold weather has little impact on league scoring. So I think we're in for a treat tonight.
Definitely. So handoff here. Will be a little shy of the first down, but good yardage for Emmaus. Will be 2nd and 7. Fake handoff here. But Parkland defense is all over that. They keep Cooper on the keeper away from the first down. So it will be 3rd and 3 here. There's an injured Emmaus player here on the play. So both teams will go back to their sideline, take a little break here. Very fast-paced game here tonight too. We saw kind of a slower pace last week against Williamsport, as it was mercurial in the first half. So.
Well, hey, I mean, unlike last week, Parkland's gonna have to fight for this one.
Definitely.
And a close game makes for an exciting game, and I hope all of our viewers are on the edge of their seat throughout the entire thing.
So number 4 Cooper, the quarterback, was a little shooken up there, but he will walk off the field on his own power. So hopefully, or not hopefully for the Trojans, he will return in the game. But for right now, Josiah Williams will just tip on the quarterback. But still not much different from what Emmaus has been doing here tonight with the switching the quarterback. So 3rd and 3 for Emmaus. We hand off, but that looks like they will be short of the first down. So big stop here for the Trojans. We'll see if the Emmaus Green Hornets opt to go for it on this 4th and 3. They are in 4-down territory, and the offense is staying on the field. So Parkland, they're challenging Parkland to stop them again. Oh, and it will be a fake punt here, so Josiah Williams will punt it away. That is very effective when your quarterback can punt the ball too. So flies out of bounds about the 21-yard line here for the Trojans. So we'll see if the Trojans can take a lead here, as the game still remains tied 7-7 with 3 minutes remaining in this first half. So they start on their own 21. Empty backfield here for Luke Spang. He's going to be pressured. Oh, but he's going to break some tackles. He's going to scramble. And a big hit here on Luke Spang. Hopefully he's okay. That was a big hit. He's going to go down. Wow. Emmaus is cheering, but right now I'm kind of hoping that Luke Spang is okay. Concussions in this game are a real and not a rarity in football. And their backup quarterback is Blake Nastry, just a freshman here, so. So Luke Spang will be able to walk off the field on his own power. We'll see if he comes back. That was a brutal hit.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that was very aggressive by the Emmaus defense.
So the freshman, Blake Nastry, will replace Spang here. Again, we'll see if Spang returns. But just hoping he's okay, as that was a brutal hit he took. Blake Nassery has gotten some playing time at the end of games here, but definitely a big situation to put a freshman in. He's going to hand it out to Tremba.
Trey Tremba.
And he's got the first down.
Yeah. So Luke Schming was able to get some nice yardage on that play, so they will get the first down here. But Tremba he just had to get 1 yard. It was 2nd and 1. So first down here on their own 32. And now this puts a little more pressure on the offensive line as they're going to try to run the ball here more with Trey Tremba now that the freshman's in at quarterback. So 2 minutes almost remaining in this game. Another handoff to Tremba, and he's going to break some tackles and get some nice yardage. But he is short of the first down. But a nice play there by Tremba.
You know, cutting those yards down is always appreciated, especially in a run-heavy offense right now with Spang out.
So 2nd and 3.
You know, these like 2nd and short situations, it allows them to take risks.
Yeah, definitely.
Passing and make those big plays.
Only had 3 yards to go for the first down. So again, like you said, it gives them a little more variety in the playbook. Another handoff to Tremba. He's going to break free. He's going to get a big gain here for Tremba on the play.
And we saw that at the beginning of the game. We saw it in the middle, and we see it right now. Trey Tremba, an explosive runner.
Definitely. So he did go out of bounds, so we'll stop the clock as the clock was running. So that's also another big thing for the Trojans.
Yeah, managing time. I mean, we know Trojans get the ball, you know, after the half, but
if they can be up 2 touchdowns, that'd be big. You know, going into halftime if they score again. So
exactly, and that'll give them something to talk about in the locker room, especially with Spang being out for the foreseeable future.
So the freshman will take his first attempt at throwing, and he completes it. Completes it to Robbie Roosh. So a big confidence booster there for the freshman, completing his first pass in a pressure-filled situation.
Looks like a timeout's been called.
So Parkland takes a timeout, and the nice thing about, you know, Parkland is that they have had a lot of games that they've had big leads. So people like Blake Nassery, who's stepping in tonight, have had chances to kind of get reps in at the end of these games. So at least it isn't too much of an uncomfortable situation, but still, you're in the district semifinals against Emmaus. Your starting quarterback gets hurt, and you have to put the freshman in. It's a big pressure filled situation here. So Spang is walking off the field, so that is very unfortunate. So we just got word that when he was walking off, he was pushing his chin up like he got a hit to the helmet. So our thoughts are with Luke Spang here tonight. Hopefully he is okay. Obviously, doesn't seem like it right now. So TJ Lawrence will step in for the Trojans. Trey Tremba will be at slot. And Emmaus will take a timeout. So
Both these teams discussing what they're going to do in the last 50 seconds of
I think Emmaus wanted to kind of see what formation Parkland was coming out in on that play.
Yeah, I mean, going back to this quarterback, right? He has familiarity with the receiver, but he doesn't have familiarity with the pressures of a close game like this.
Definitely.
And that'll be interesting. Will he be able to step up? And I hope the answer is yes.
I mean, I feel like quarterback is one of the most pressure-filled situation and position in all of sports. You're reading the whole entire defense. You're telling your team what to do. There's so much to look at. And it's just, you're making split-second decisions. So for a freshman, it's a lot. it's a lot for anybody. But so far, Blake Nasri has been doing a nice job.
Yeah, and to lose such an experienced and valuable player like Luke Spang in the middle of the second quarter, that's got to have a hit on your team.
Definitely, and not just for this game, but possibly if they win for the district championship and going on. So will be another pass. And it looks like it was a check down to Lawrence there, but will not be much of a gain. But TJ Lawrence did go out of bounds, so we'll stop the clock. 44 seconds left here for the Trojans. 2nd and 10 on their own 30-yard line. Close to the red zone here. They're looking to put up 7 on the board. Motion Tremba. Lawrence completes it to Trey Tremba. He will get some good yards here. He goes out of bounds.
Nasri's pass complete to Trey Tremba.
And hey, it's not like just because their quarterback's on doesn't mean they lose all of the other valuable players on their team. And Tremba's really stepping up in that leadership role.
You know, and that's the big thing about having all these leaders on the team. Your playmakers got to step up. You know, and I know when they were talking a lot last year when he battled with some injuries about the next up mentality of this team. So.
And I'm sure with all of these seniors, they've mentored the new quarterback, and they've taken it in. I'm sure they're comfortable with him.
So 3rd and 8 here for the Trojans. And Nasri's going to stroll out and get stopped. So a big momentum swing here. So 4th and 8 coming up here for the Trojans. We'll see what happens here, if they'll go for it and take a chance trying to just put up some points on the board before going in half. They do get the ball back at half, so even if they don't score here, they will have another opportunity to kind of take the lead. But again, it looks like now a lot of the momentum's coming to Emmaus.
I mean, we've seen this Parkland offense be resilient, but can they bounce back from this? That's the question that will be answered in these 30 seconds and in the second half.
Yeah. I mean, still a lot of football to play, so. So the offense will come back on the field on 4th and 9, so it was a loss to 1 on the recent play. Nasri will step back. And he's going to get brought down by Emmaus, so no points scored here for the Parkland Trojans. Emmaus gets a turnover on downs, and their offense will come back on the field.
Now let's see if they're able to actually do anything. They've only got 26 seconds left on the clock. But what we've seen so far is this offense is pretty unpredictable. So hopefully Parkland will be able to put up a quick stop before the half.
So it looks like Emmaus will just kneel it out here with 26 seconds left. So at halftime, the game is tied 7-7. Big things to talk about in the locker room at halftime for Parkland and Emmaus. Obviously, for Parkland, they got to talk about how they're gonna how they're gonna go on the rest of the night without their senior Luke Spang. Again, a big change now in the kind of plan here for the Trojans. You never want to have to account for injuries, and especially big injuries like to your quarterback. But as always, it is an unfortunate situation, but it is also something that you have to take into account for. So,
I mean, let's talk about this first half, defined by momentum shifts. Starting off with strong defensive performance, strong run offenses, strong versatile quarterbacks, a starting quarterback injury for Parkland. I mean, changes are plentiful in this first half.
Yeah. I mean, and that really is what part of football is. You want to try to keep the momentum towards you the whole game, but just one big play and the momentum can shift just like that. So, that's a big part of football, and it's a difficult thing to control the momentum throughout the whole game. So we'll see how Parkland does in the rest of the game. Obviously tied 7-7. They're not down, but the momentum doesn't seem too much in their favor right now. So
Yeah, especially with the backup quarterback. Now, obviously, all hopes go out to Luke Spang, but looking at a backup quarterback, will he be able to step up and take that leadership role and make those big plays, which you need against such a big rival like Emmaus?
I mean, and it looked like a lot of pressure was against him there on the line. I mean, he was getting pressure and didn't have a ton of time, so that's kind of unfortunate. But hopefully he can make some plays. We'll see how he does here in the second half. But right now, Parkland is tied 7-7. And we'll hope that they can score a touchdown coming out when they get the ball in the second half and take the lead by a touchdown. So,
yeah, especially when we see, our backup quarterback start to escape. We don't want what happened to Luke Spang happen to this backup quarterback.
Yeah.
So I think it's important for Parkland to keep their quarterback safe and make sure that things are going safe.
So we're going to throw to behind of the scenes of our studio here. So
my name is Ethan Silver, and I'm the executive producer of Parkland TV. One of the things that I've been focused on this year is getting more people to see our content. Whether that's through our website, or through Trojan of the Week, or through Parkland Profile, we want to make sure that our content is being highlighted and seen by the most people.
This is the morning breakfast table.
My name is Tara Merrick, and I am the news director for Parkland TV. My favorite part about the morning news is getting to broadcast live. That's such a unique experience, getting to do that. And there's a lot of pressure that comes with it, but it's also a lot of fun, and it's sort of a bonding experience when you're live in front of everybody.
So I think the biggest change from last year to this year is the number of people in the studio. And what that's allowed us to do is produce more content at a higher quality.
Definitely the implementing of news stories. Again, it really showcases everything that's going on in the community, from the plays to the sporting events to things like Garter Bowl that are more unique.
My favorite part about morning news is the segments, because we really get to show off our personality. And whether that's through tech news or Worth the Watch, whether you want to see a movie or you want to know what Barbenheimer is, our news segments are the best way to show a little bit of a more human side to the studio.
My favorite part about the segments this year are definitely how much fun they are, both for people to watch and also for the people who are making them. You can really see when people are filming that and editing how much fun they're having and how much they care about this program and their segments. I got involved in Parkland TV when I decided I wanted to take the Intro to Mass Communication class with Mr. Greff as the teacher. And after we did our first project, which was an About Me video, Mr. Greff emailed me and asked if I wanted to come down to the studio one 7th period. And that was the first time I ever saw the news being recorded or the studio.
Being Ethan Earthquake is not something I expected when I entered Parkland High School, when I entered the studio, when I entered my sophomore year. But it's been amazing, and it's been so fun getting through the weather every single week, every single Friday. And this year, not only am I Ethan Earthquake, I am Jordan Tsunami Silver's brother, and that's been really fun doing the weather with him. I'm Ethan Earthquake, and you're watching Parkland TV.
So 2 weeks ago, we tried some Halloween candy here, and it was very sour. So we're here back back again. I'm trying some candies from Josh Early's. I believe we are sponsored by Josh Early's, right?
Our midday news, absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to try some candies here. Apparently, one of them is spicy, so we have our water here. All three of us will be trying them. We have our options here of what they are, so we have to guess. We're trying 3, so I'm hoping one of them is peanut butter, because I like peanut butter, so.
Okay, I'm going to start
Do we start with this one?
Okay.
Start with these ones? Okay. It kind of tastes minty. So,
Oh, I also got a minty one. I think this one is the mint patty.
It's definitely the mint patty, if I had to guess. It's very minty.
This is some great candy, I'll be completely honest with you.
It was good, though. Like,
Oh, yeah. It's a very thick patty.
It's
very
very-
thick chocolate. It's hard to chew, if I'm totally honest.
so, definitely a mint flavor. It was a strong mint flavor, but pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
So are we starting?
are
These
we
next ones?
supposed to rate them? Should we rate them? Okay.
We are not rating them. We're just saying what it is.
Okay.
And hey, if you want some mint chocolate, very good. Pick it up from Josh
If you're
Early's.
into mint chocolate, that was very good. So,
Oh, the aftertaste.
All right,
next
let's-
one.
The whole entire thing at once. It has a great aftertaste.
This one looks very
Eat it all at
thick.
once.
Yeah, this one's definitely got a little bit of bite to
I'm
it.
guessing before I'm eating this, I'm making a guess. I'm guessing this is the peanut butter one. Because it has, usually peanut butter ones are very thick. You know what I mean?
It also,
All right.
at the bottom of my mind, it looks like it's spewed. What is that?
It has like a jelly in it. It's interesting. I don't know what that is.
I think this one is the cherries one. It's called Corto Cherries.
Ah, it's good.
If you can see that, there's actually like a whole little like jellified.
No, that's
Cherry in there.
cherry.
It's a red goo in it, so it's
No,
very
it's
good.
cherry.
It's cherry.
It's like if you ask for a cherry on top at an ice cream place, this is what they'll
Yeah.
give you.
So I really like that. It actually complements the chocolate very well, I think.
We like the
Chocolate and some nice like cherry flavor.
Just
That's
be
good
aware
stuff.
of that you're eating cherry one because it could go all over. So
Yeah, it's a little.
cherry.
messy.
only a little bit messy. So if you liked, that was very good. I thought the chocolate and cherry complemented each other well.
Yeah, they're very actually. I actually want to buy more of these.
So if this is the spicy one.
So
Because you said
I
it was
heard a little
spicy one.
rumor that there's a spicy one.
Yeah, there is.
So we might get prepared. But this has like sea salt on it or something. It looks like.
Sure, let's go with that.
Uh oh.
I know it's
Okay.
on top of it, but I don't want to tell.
That is spicy. At least I need water.
I'll be honest, I'm not really feeling it. I don't know if I didn't have enough of it. So this flavor is called habanero caramels. I'm a big fan of caramel. It's a little hard to eat all at once, especially when you're under the time pressures that we commentators do have.
I like caramel, but I do not like hot stuff. If you saw me 2 weeks ago, I had a horrible reaction to the sour stuff. I don't like
That's so spicy.
spiciness either, so definitely did not like that.
And we've got a rescue chocolate milk for our little assistant.
Okay, but it was overall pretty good, so.
And chocolate milk always comes in for the restaurant. Tegan, are you a fan of chocolate milk? Is that?
I love chocolate milk. Like, I drink chocolate milk every single day. I'm not lying. As an athlete, I drink chocolate milk every day. It's very good for athletes, so.
All right,
for
thank you
Josh
so
Early's.
much to Josh Early's. And now let's look at a message from St. Luke's.
believe that St. Luke's and our coaches are going to provide the safest and most comprehensive training environment that a student athlete would want. Hopefully they come to us and they leave and there's not another need to be filled. Your daughter or son's team can come to us and we provide it all.
On the ground, go!
The team atmosphere and the team that we have put together of sport performance coaches and athletic trainers is why parents should choose St. Luke's University Health Network for their sport performance needs.
There's not another orthopedic group, sports medicine group, healthcare system in the country that has high-level, degree certified, years of experience.
Bench, hip thrust, or floor, we know what block A is, and then let me get another group of 7.
Certified athletic trainers and the performance coaches are assigned to schools and they are there and they are getting the teams and doing team training around sports schedules and the student activity schedules. That's primarily where it's done. We also provide training here, like at this facility. We provide a comprehensive training program that is the most up-to-date training advancements. It's the safest it can be.
We got our A-walks, remember, good.
Not about gimmicks. Our guys are all educated and have the science behind what they're doing, a rhyme or reason to what they're doing. And we have leadership that will make sure that we're going to provide the best service there is. We actually care about your kids.
Focusing on getting my butt back and my chest up.
People don't know how to use this stuff. And so you need someone to teach them and to help them navigate it in a way that's going to be productive, that's not going to hurt them.
They trust me to put together a workout, and they're always asking questions about it, which is great. You know, I wanted them to have that trust that, you know, I'm going to help them succeed on and off the court.
Every coach, every parent, they want what's best for their student. Okay? They want what's going to help them be the best version of themselves. And so that's what we can provide. I don't think there's anything in this area that can rival it.
Okay, so we are back. Sorry if you got a little disturbed of us trying some candies, but they were all pretty good.
Yeah, I'm still sipping my water.
Yeah, don't know if I would mix caramel and a little bit of spiciness together again, but thank you for those who are joining us again after halftime.
So welcome back.
Yeah, so we have a little more 2 minutes left until the start of the second half. So the Trojans will get the ball back. It is tied 7-7. They'll be looking to put the ball in the end zone, take a touchdown lead here. But again, Luke Spain getting hurt is going to be a big component of this game. I mean, it's a big, big loss. Your veteran quarterback, I mean, there's not much to say.
I think the word for this game is unconventional.
Yeah.
Right? You've got really a dual QB situation in Emmaus and a backup QB situation for Parkland. So both things that we haven't really seen before at this level. Now, I have a couple stats here from other games. Parkland 40.5 points per game on average, and Emmaus 23.1 points allowed. Parkland's only 9.6, whereas Emmaus is at 17.3. Now, obviously, these don't seem to be translating. It seems to be a bit of a close game.
I mean, that could also be because of what we talked about in the beginning of the game, this just being a rivalry game. But also, it could be part of, Luke Spain kind of went out late, so I wouldn't say that's a big component of it. But Emmaus is hungry. And like I said in the beginning of the game, quoting Jason Kelsey here, hungry dogs run faster. So, I mean, this is just a big part of, this is such a great environment to be playing in a district semifinal with these two rivalry teams. So, I'm very excited to see the second half kick off, see what happens here. So...
Yeah, me as well. Parkland, to me, has always seemed dominant. But what's really interesting is how they respond to a team with a 6-5 record, more of an underdog.
They've responded, pretty well, I feel like, in past games when they've been either down. They haven't been down too much, if I'm being honest, but in past games when they've had some adversity, I think they responded pretty well. So I'll be expecting them to respond to this adversity here pretty well in this game. But also, they just got to continue to be confident on all ends and just confident in their play.
I mean, we act as though Parkland's down right now. The game is tied 7-7, but it feels like Parkland is down after suffering that injury.
And also just because I feel like the momentum just a little bit on Emmaus' side right now, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I mean, after Parkland's first explosive drive with, Speng going in for the touchdown, Emmaus has really controlled this ball game.
Definitely. They've controlled it. They've been able to kind of stop Parkland a little bit on offense, get them off the field, get their offense back on the field. Emmaus, Parkland's defense is doing an amazing job, too, keeping Emmaus at the end zone. We saw them have that big stop, and they kept them to, they were on their own 30, and they kept them to 0 points. So that was a huge play there. So we have some stats here. So the passing yards for Parkland is 58. For Emmaus, it's 27. The rushing yards for Parkland is 101, and Emmaus has 72 yards, and the total yards of offense for Parkland is 159. So a little bit more yardage here for Parkland, as Emmaus just has 99 total yards of offense. Parkland has 9 first downs, but Emmaus is really dominating that time of possession with 14 minutes and 33 seconds. Compared to Parkland's 9 minutes and 27 seconds. So, as we see, the only aspect I think Emmaus has really been dominating here is the time of possession, which, in the end of the day, time of possession does play a big part when you're keeping your your offense off the field, because that obviously prevents them from putting more points on the board. So, but Parkland's offense, as you've seen, surprisingly, it doesn't seem like it, but they've been a little more effective, putting up some more yardage than the main.
Yeah.
So.
We'll see how that changes, obviously. With
Luke Speng out, so.
And hey, good yardage in, pretty cold weather. Again, going back to that.
So, it will be kicked off here to Parkland again in the second half. And I think that Parkland's been pretty good here, and also is halftime adjustments. So, obviously, some big halftime adjustments here in this game, with your quarterback being one of them. So again, I'm very eager to see how Parkland responds to this adversity. It sounds like the fans are hyped. This is a great environment to play in. Definitely what you expect for a semifinal environment with these two rivals.
Yeah, excitement's definitely running high right now. That's Cedar Crest rivalry.
And I think for Parkland, it's just kind of keeping your heads up. I know it can seem like a big toll when you're starting quarterbacks out, but the biggest thing is just keeping your heads up, knowing that, hey, you are a very talented team, and you just got to rally around each other and find your playmakers to make those plays. 2017, we have a lot of playmakers on this team. Obviously, Luke Spang is a big component of this, but Parkland has to know, hey, Luke Spang, even though he's amazing, he's not our whole team. We have a lot of playmakers, so. And just thinking about it right now, like, they need to get Connor Johns a little more involved in this game. And Jendell Sanchez, I don't even know if either of them has had a completion this game. So they've been relatively quiet. I mean, Connor Johns is a UPenn commit. So obviously they need to get him the ball a little bit here in this second half of the ball game.
I think Emmaus definitely felt their presence the last time they played, and they've been pretty effective thus far at keeping the ball from them because they know if they get it, they'll make an explosive play.
I mean, again, that's like part of just playing a team. Again, it's those those adjustments from just seeing 2 weeks ago. I'm sure they were able to look at that film and say, hey, why did Luke Spang and Connor Johns have like 3 touchdowns together? So
1 minute to go before we kick off for the second half of this game.
See, Luke Spang doesn't have his helmet on. He is on the sidelines, but definitely is not coming back into this game. Another thing that you got to think about is if they're able to pull out this win, what will go on next week? So.
All right, and we'd like to say goodbye to our RoboStream viewers and bring you back to just the action and nothing but the action.
Satoshi Rosenblum and Trey Tremba will be back to receive for the Trojans. Again, you see a lot of hugs there on the Parkland sideline. They're a family, and they're definitely rallying each other to get this win here tonight. Hopefully, they can pull it out and win this game. You can just hear the crowd here. I mean, the crowd is very excited to see this semifinal game, this semifinal matchup, and it's delivered pretty well here tonight. It's very close. So Satoshi Rosenblum will be receiving. He'll get some good yardage on the return. Take it a little past the 25-yard line.
First and 10 Trojans, the 27.
So the Parkland offense will start out here. They have a different quarterback in. Handoff is to Tremba, but he will get stopped to almost no yardage. So it will be 2nd and 11 here for the Trojans. Not the way they wanted to start out this first half. Also one. So it will be complete to Connor John. So Connor John's getting his first completion here tonight. As we just said, they need to get him involved, so I think the coaches realize that too. 3rd and 7.
And that gets him again a 4 yards, so not that bad for Connor's first reception, but can they make another conversion without Spang? That's the question.
It is. So another throw here. Oh, and it will be incomplete. Oh, but there will be a flag. I believe it will be pass interference. It was intended for number 4, Jendell Sanchez. Again, like I said, they're getting Jendell Sanchez involved now, too. So I think that will give Parkland the first down if it's on the Hornets. I think it was pass interference.
Pass interference. Number 23.
I mean, hey, if you're a new quarterback coming in to try to save a game, you're going to want to get it to your star players.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that's what he's realizing.
Again, we needed a way to get it to our playmakers here, so doing a good job of that here. So 1st and 10 for the Trojans on their own 45-yard line. Handoff will be to Trey Tremba. Or was it keeper? So fake handoff.
You know, 1 on the play. He's 2nd and 9.
So it will be 2nd and 9 here. So another handoff to Tremba on 2nd and 9. He will get some nice yardage here, a good portion of getting close to that first down, but short. It will be 3rd down. 3rd and 3.
6 on the play. 3rd and 3 Trojans.
Another handoff to Tremba on 3rd and 3. He'll take it to the outside, and he'll get the first down. So again, like we said, the playmakers need to step up, and Trey Tremba is stepping up right now. Okay, so 1st and 10 after Tremba picked up that first down. Another handoff to Trey Tremba. He'll try to take it to the outside. Nothing there for him. There was a nice swarm of Hornets waiting for him.
First out of bounds by Gordon Mitchell.
But if the Trojans can put up a touchdown here, that would be big. They're doing a pretty nice job on this drive so far.
Yeah, there haven't been any too explosive plays, but they've been pretty consistent in driving the ball down the field, and hopefully we see that turn into a touchdown.
I mean, all you got to do is make the baby steps to get that first down. So.
Exactly.
2nd and 10. Another handoff to Trey Tremba. Tremba's going to get a good, powerful run here to get some yardage. Some hard-fought yards.
Yeah, and hey, if you're looking at a very run-heavy offense, you can't expect to get a first down every play. If you get 2, 3, 4, 5 yards a carry, you're going to get that first down eventually, and you're going to drive down the field and get some points on the board.
Brownlee at back door again on the stop for the Hornets.
So there was a first down there by Trey Tremba. Looks to be like some confusing here with the refs, as they didn't move the sticks, but Tremba did get the first down. So it will be 1st and 10 on the own 31-yard line. The offense is driving here pretty well. Again, the O-line stepping up big and blocking. Another handoff to Trey Tremba. Or no, it's going to be a fake.
Tremba. Terrero on the stop for Emmaus.
So we'll be a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 on their own 29-yard line. Again, now we saw Emmaus keep the ball a while as they dominated the time of possession in the first half. Now Parkland's keeping the ball a while here. So 2nd and 8 though, they got to get some. Don't want to make it 3rd and long, so they got to get some good yardage here.
Yeah, and having such a strong run game, you really control the tempo of the game.
Definitely. So another handoff here to Trey Tremba. He's going to break free! It's going to be a touchdown! Wow, that's what they needed. A nice, long, speedy touchdown there by Trey Tremba. Again, their playmakers needed set up. We saw Tremba do it there. Nice touchdown there for the Trojans.
And that's what we were talking about, right? You control that tempo, and then you strike. And that's what Trey Tremba just did. Once again, swatting those Hornets. Trey Tremba using his fly swatter, using his ability as a runner.
I mean, he is my brother. He's not very good at swatting flies at home, so.
Well, at least he's good at running the football.
And the extra point is good, so that will give Parkland the touchdown lead. So it is 14-17. Again, some nice time taken off there on the clock. As it's a close game, you kind of want to be able to dominate the time of possession here now. So lead here for the Trojans. The momentum kind of swinging here as Parkland was able to dominate on that drive. Again, we saw an explosive play at the end, but again, you don't need to have an explosive play every single play. It's about getting those baby steps, baby yardage to the first down.
Yeah, but and like you were talking about, right, those locker room adjustments, it's clear that they went on the field after the half and they had a plan. And they knew who to get it to, and they knew how to get a touchdown.
So I'm extremely impressed here, too, by the Parkland offense. And also their offensive line, they've been struggling a little bit They've been struggling a little bit here. So I'm extremely impressed with this offensive line now. So I apologize to the quarterback, number 18. Nasri was taken out. John Doe was put in, but I apologize. He was not on the roster when we're looking at it. So we were thinking number 18. There's no number 18. So.
Yeah, and hey, Emmaus has got to keep their guard up, right? I guess these Hornets assume that if you have a backup quarterback, you're not able to get a touchdown, but Parkland just proved them wrong. And they got to keep up their game if they want to have a chance at defeating Parkland.
Yeah. So see how the Emmaus offense responds here. Parkland, they've been on their toes tonight on defense with the switch and swatting of the quarterbacks. I mean, it's been a lot. The quarterbacks have been some buzzy bees here tonight. So Cooper will be in here to start off for the Trojans. He'll hand it off, and the Parkland defense is all over that. Nice play there. The running back, Banks, had nowhere to go. Loss of 1. So offsides here by Emmaus. So they'll be backed up even more on 2nd down. So that's big. Now 2nd and 16. If Parkland can get an incompletion here, that's 3rd and long. So defense stepping up big as the student section is saying, you can't do that.
And a quick score update for you. Nazareth versus Northampton is 14-0. So pulling away here.
Quick screen pass here, just trying to get some yardage. And they are going to get some good yardage. They might even get the first down there. Not what the Trojans wanted, is they had them pinned down at 2nd and 16. But now they might be moving the chains, so I think they're looking to see a measurement here.
Personal foul, late hit out of bounds on the 14 of the defense. 15-yard penalty.
There was a personal foul on the Trojans. Late hit. So, again, just momentum swings. They had them at 2nd and 16. They get a big yardage, and now a penalty. So, big hit here for the Trojans.
Yeah, and Parkland doesn't seem too happy about that one. You know, penalties, that's twice now that Parkland's been negatively affected by them.
So, a little trickery here. It's almost going to be intercepted, but it was fallen incomplete. Again, we saw Emmaus do some little trickery in the beginning of the game, but no treats.
Yeah, and like that Josh Early candy, Emmaus doesn't seem to be getting any sweet luck right now.
So 2nd and 10 here for Emmaus after the personal foul penalty. It was a late hit. So it looks like Cooper will be in at quarterback. Another screen pass. And almost in, it was.
Oh, but a flag is on the field.
There's a flag. I might think that this might be offensive interference, as it looked like Nolan Cohen almost had the interception, but it looks like he was pushed down.
Offensive pass interference.
So I called it. It was offensive pass interference. Nice play there. And, you know, Nolan Cohen, I think, is a player that is not given enough credit. He's very talented, a big playmaker here on defense for the Trojans. He's had, I think, 2 interceptions on the season. So a very good player there for number 6 on the Trojans. Cohen also has 26 solo tackles. He is a senior. So now the crowd's getting rowdy as it is 2nd and 25 for the Emmaus Green Hornets. But they're also tuning down that clock. So again, they're rocking with them short passes. It was a little hitch route. It's going to be 3rd down, well short of the 1st down. So it was a gain of 3, 3rd and 22.
I mean, you're Emmaus. Parkland comes out of the half, gets a touchdown. Now you're staring at a 3rd and 22. What are you thinking as the Emmaus quarterback right now?
I mean, you're thinking, wow, I got to try to make a play here. But with how this drive has been going, as you've had 3rd and longs and 2nd and longs the whole drive, it's going to be difficult. So Cooper will drop back. He's going to step up. He's going to fire. And it's incomplete. Big stop here for the Trojans.
And Emmaus is once again forced to punt the ball.
So Trey Tremba will be back to punt, or to receive the punt, sorry. Again, that was what Parkland needed. The momentum was a little back and forth there with the penalties and stuff on that drive, but Parkland will get the ball back. If they can score another touchdown, take a 2-touchdown lead, momentum will be strongly on the Trojan side here. So the punt.
Caught by Tremba.
It was caught by, it looks like, Lawrence. They had Lawrence and Tremba back there because oftentimes they try to angle it out of bounds, not towards Tremba because he's such a threat. They're back to punt. He did get the special teams MVP, EPC MVP, so congratulations to him for that. But if you're wondering what was kind of up there, what was up with that play, that was the thinking behind that there for the Trojans and for the Emmaus Green Hornets. So the offense will come back on the field again. Again, John Doe is the quarterback. He kind of put up a nice first drive here, but we'll see how the Emmaus Green Hornets respond here on this drive. Tremba's out at slot. We saw them run the ball a lot in that first drive of the second quarter. It's going to be a jet sweep. Tremba's going to take a cut, but he's going to fall. But despite falling, he did get some good yardage. Again, we said those baby steps, getting just a little bit of yardage each play. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Parkland has used several ways to get the ball to Trey Tremba here tonight. So again, hand off to Trey Tremba. He will take a body shot here, but he's going to get the first down, I believe. So the chains will move. Nice play here. Again, they just got to keep the chains moving. So 1st and 10 here on their own 40. A little bit of a delayed handoff, it looks like, but Tremba will be able to get some yards. I think it will be 2nd and 5 here. Again, very good job here of Trey Tremba to be able to step up after Luke Spang got hurt. You know, last season we saw Luke Spang, he collapsed his lung in one of the first games of the season against Freedom, and he was out for a while. We saw the Trojans kind of struggle with who their quarterback was being, so kind of the same thing here tonight. But, I mean, so far they've been able to keep the momentum. Good job here by John Doe here to step in.
And just the amount of volume that Trey Tremba is able to handle here. I mean, what is that like for him?
I mean, I think it definitely takes a lot on him. As Parkland will be able to take a timeout here. I think it's, takes a lot on him. I think it takes, as a sister, I can tell you that it takes a big toll on his body. He goes through a lot of bumps and bruises. And he also spent a lot of time in the ice bath. So, always in that training room at Parkland. Definitely, putting those trainers to work. They do an amazing job here at Parkland in the training room. So,
yeah, he's doing great tonight. And he's keeping up that strength and that power. So.
That's just part of being a running back. You're taking a beating all the time. You got to be able to, deal with that and have the strength to deal with that. It's not just for running backs, it's also for a quarterback. And really all the positions, but we see a big toll on all these players. I mean, football's in a very rough sport on your body, so with 3 minutes and 39 seconds in this first half, there will be a false start in the offense, so Parkland will be back to 2nd and 10. So not what they wanted, little miscommunications here in a row. They had to call that timeout because the play clock was running down. And now they have a false start, so not what Parkland wanted. Second and 10. Hand off to Trey Tremba. There's a penalty flag on the play. Tremba did manage to get some good yardage, though, despite that. We'll see who the penalty's on.
Holding on the offense, number 77.
holding on the offense, so that will back them up. Again, another big penalty here for the Trojans. Not what they wanted. 2nd and 20. So this looks almost exactly like the Emmaus drive where they got backed up to 2nd and long. You just gotta hope that they can get some good yardage here on this play to make it 3rd and manageable. So the quarterback will fire. Incomplete.
And just as Emmaus was staring at a 3rd and 22, Parkland's looking at a 3rd and 20. Will they be able to surpass what Emmaus was able to accomplish?
So, I apologize again. We're having difficulties in number 18. Number 18 is Ismani Guzman. I'm extremely sorry to Ismani. We've been messing up his name. So, Tremba is going to get the ball on 3rd and 20. He's going to get some nice yardage here, but I think it's clearly short of the 1st down. So it brings up 4th and long for the Trojans. I do believe their offense will come off the field, so they'll be forced to punt. So the Emmaus Green Hornets will force Parkland to punt, and Emmaus will get the ball right back. Or not right back. Parkland took some good chunk off the clock there with almost 3 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter. We'll see if the defense can step up here big again. Both defenses have been playing really well tonight, honestly. As you can see, these are both very high efficient offenses, but it's only 17-14, so low scoring game. So empty backfield here for Josiah Williams. I think they're gonna run, and he will run. But Parkland is expecting it, and they're all over it.
Josiah Williams on the keeper. Reese and Lawrence combined on the stop for the Trojans.
So Parkland, again, just those like little adaptations here, little changes here in the 2nd quarter. They're expecting that run there when Josiah Williams comes in. So nice job there by Parkland.
Yeah, this is a big change for Emmaus' expectations coming into this half. And now it looks like Nazareth is up 21-0. So it's definitely not as close as it is here, Parkland versus Emmaus. And
so Josiah Williams threw it to Cooper. It was incomplete. Yeah, I think that Nazareth and Northampton's not as much as this close game as we have here tonight for ourselves. So even though Parkland is the higher ranked team than Nazareth, they did have right now facing Emmaus, they have a little bit, I think, a little bit of a harder path to get into the district championship. And the fans sounds like it's getting rowdy there at Orfield Stadium. So empty pocket here for Cooper. 3rd and 11. Let's see if this defense can get off the field. It's fired. I think it'll be incomplete. So incomplete here for the Trojans. Big play. It's going to be 4th and 11, and now the Emmaus Green Hornets will go 3 and out, get the ball right back to the Parkland offense. Good job here by that Trojans D. Two minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter.
I'd actually be watching for a fake punt right now. I'd be
me
interested
too.
to see if that happens.
Emmaus needs a little momentum here, so I'd be watching for that too.
And it looks just like normal punt. Back past the 20.
Looks around the 25-yard line. So Parkland will get the ball back. We'll see what they do here on this drive. We saw them get a little penalty trouble there in the previous drive, so hopefully they'll clean that up. Obviously, a big component here in that game is penalties. So the offense will come back on the field. Trey Tremba is at slot. So looking to throw the ball a little bit, I think. 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Tremba in motion. He's going to fake the jet sweep. Guzman is going to keep it. So Parkland will get no gain on that play. 2nd and 10. Guzman will throw it incomplete. Was intended for Jendel Sanchez. Trying to get Johns and Sanchez again involved in this game. They've been relatively quiet.
Yeah, man, they're maybe looking to give Tremba a break, but it's clear that he was the person propelling this offense.
Yeah. So 3rd and 10 here now. I mean, Parkland, you just got to kind of keep calm. There's no rush here. Tremba in motion. And it's intercepted here by the Emmaus Green Hornets.
And there's another interception for the Emmaus defense, and that can't feel good for Parkland right
Big
about now.
play there for Emmaus. I mean, that's not what you wanted at all for if you're Parkland.
Especially in your own territory.
Yeah, it's in their own territory. We'll see if they can get lucky again. On the last interception, we saw Emmaus came up with 0 points. It was like this in their own 30-yard line, but Emmaus will start in their own 33. We'll see what happens here. Again, a back-to-back game here.
Emmaus still down to score, obviously, but this might be a chance for them to swing it back in their favor. Let's see if Parkland can give it a good stop.
So Cooper's going to throw. It's going to be incomplete. Good coverage by Jendel Sanchez.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more of the QB switching like we did in the first half.
Yeah.
I feel like that was one of the big strengths of Emmaus, and I'm interested to see why they switched it up for a more pass-heavy offense, because clearly they're struggling against it.
I mean, I think that it kept Parkland's defense on their toes a little bit, but I think they also, like we saw in the first game, kind of were able to stop Josiah Williams then again, as they were expecting it when he was coming in. Especially when he's coming into the game, you kind of are really, really expecting him to run the ball. So Cooper will run it this time. He's going to get some good yardage.
Cooper on the carry.
Nolan Cohen was on the stop. Cooper will be short of the first down. He'll bring up 3rd down. 1 minute remaining in this third quarter, excuse me. It'll be 3rd and 4. So clock is running down here in the third quarter. Still 14-7, so unless Emmaus scores here, no scoring in the third quarter here. So handoff. They may have been able to stop them there on that play. We'll see what they say.
If they were, that is a huge stop.
You're right. That is a huge play if they were able to stop them. Nice tackle there. Again, Nolan Cullen doesn't get enough credit. That was an amazing play.
Does look like a move to change though, but only 5 seconds left in the third quarter.
So that'll take us into the last and final quarter of this game, the fourth quarter. Again, still 14-0, no scoring in that third quarter. It's going to be a nail-biter, I have a feeling.
Yeah, Parkland's up by 1 score right now, but Emmaus is in the red zone. They're looking for another score, and they've got a new set of downs to help prove it.
I mean, this is what I kind of expected here in this game, for it to be kind of an intense game, a close game. I mean, again, these teams just played each other 2 weeks ago, so. Emmaus will have 1st and 10 on their own 23. Would be big here if Parkland get a turnover of their own. So 1st and 10 handoff here.
Bradley Bechtel, the ball carrier.
Looks like Bechtel will get some good yardage here. Chipping away at the first down.
Clark, Luis Arraez combining.
Actually, only get 1 yard, so 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
All of the lights, all the lights.
Again, just like it feels like there's just pressure on every play here to make a play. For both teams, really. I mean, it's close, 14-7. With Emmaus knocking at the door. Desai Banks is gonna break free. He's close. He's in the red zone. He's close to that end zone.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Parkland can put up as much pressure as possible, but at the end of the day, if Emmaus is able to make an explosive run play, like we've seen throughout the entire game, like we've seen with Parkland too, the run game is the key to getting these points and these touchdowns.
So it'll be 1st and goal for the Emmaus Green Orange, 1st and 6. So only 6 yards to go here for Emmaus to tie it up. And Parkland right now will stand them up.
Huge stop in the red zone for the Parkland defense.
Again, Williams is in. Cohen was there again on the stop. 2nd and 6, so no gain.
No gain in the play. The 2nd and goal from the 6.
I mean, if you're Emmaus right now, you're so close to tying this game. And the Parkland defense, they've shown that they're able to stop them in the red zone, but can they do it right now? That's the question that we're about to find out.
They really got to step up big here if they want to win this game. I mean, this is a big part of the game here, I think. Desai Williams going to keep it. And he's going to score. Touchdown there by Desai Williams.
Another strong running play. Can Parkland prevent Emmaus from doing these running plays?
So we'll see. I think it'll be tied up here, 14-14 here in a second. The field goal is good. With 9 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So the kick is good. It's tied 14-14 here at Orfield Stadium. And Again, momentum begins to swing again. It's been back and forth between the Hornets and the Trojans here tonight. As expected, we knew this rivalry game was going to be close, but man, it's coming down to the wire.
And we'd like to welcome any new viewers in to watch the finale of this nail-biting game between the Cedar Crest rivals. We've got Parkland 14, Emmaus 14, 9 minutes and 46 seconds remaining.
The offense really has to respond here. We saw Emmaus respond. I mean, Parkland had a chance to stand them up there on the goal line, but again, not the position you want to be in.
I mean, hey, it's the end of the second half, right? These defenses are tired, and we're starting to see that.
Definitely. I mean, you still have a lot of time, a lot of football left to be played. A lot of time left in this fourth quarter, but still, anything can happen. We'll see. This offense really has to step up big and respond here, though. The playmakers have to make plays, as we've been saying all night. And hopefully they can take this lead back. I think what Parkland needs right now is a long, time-consuming drive that ends in 7 points. So we'll see if they can do that. So the kick will be here by Trey Tremba. I think he's going to... What a return by Tremba. Parkland, Emmaus was able to stop him. But again, the playmaker stepping up big here. He will be brought down at the 43. So good field position. We'll see if the Trojans can take advantage. I mean, hey, I said they needed a long time consuming drive, but hey, in reality, we just need to put up 7 on the board.
And that's some good confidence coming into their drive in the fourth quarter.
Definitely. I mean, any little bit of energy they can get right now, they're going to try to capture it. So the quarterback's going to fire, incomplete, intended for Johns.
Johns is pretty closely covered, but looks like the ball was a little overthrown.
Good coverage.
Again, without Spang, you don't have that comfort of quarterback to receiver.
I mean, it makes the job a little bit easier for the Emmaus offense on it. I mean, for the Emmaus defense, sorry. It makes it a little more easier for them, if I'm being completely honest. So Tremba will be in the backfield now. Seems like there will be a timeout taken.
Illegal substitution on the offense. 12 men on the field. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
What a mistake here for the Trojans. Illegal substitution. Again, these are mistakes you can't be making in a game like this. This is not what the Trojans needed at all.
I mean, in a game determined by inches, that was 5 yards.
Yeah. So brings up 2nd and 15 now. Let's see if they can get some of that yardage back here. Hand off to Trey Tremba again. Tremba's going to get the first down, and he's going to get the touchdown, too!
And he goes all the way.
What a response there by Trey Tremba. Trey says, hey, back me up 5 yards. Give me more rushing yards. It's fine.
Hey, I can't return this kickoff. Let me just run it in like a normal running back. But man, is he explosive, and he was there when the Trojans needed him most.
I mean, they really needed a play there. Again, the playmaker stepping up there. Good job there by putting up points on the board. That's really what they needed. But again, still a lot of time here with 9 minutes and 21 seconds remaining.
Definitely, but the Trojans can play with a little more security now.
Yeah. I mean, you're up by a touchdown now. If the defense can, do their job, they'll feel a little more comfortable. But kick is good, 21-14 Parkland. So we saw a touchdown by Spang earlier in the game, and And now 2 touchdowns by Trey Tremba. And I have a feeling we're going to need to see a lot more scoring by the Trojans if they want to win this game.
And hey, what we just saw, I think they can do it.
Yeah.
And I think they've got the energy and the spirit, you know, despite not having their starting quarterback. They've really bounced back from that.
I mean, I'm really impressed right now with how the Trojans have kept their head up, not let the tremendous loss of Spain really take too much of a toll on them, at least not making it too evident. Really proud here with the Parkland offense. I mean, this is a family, and it takes a family to rally like that. So
Absolutely, and just because you have an 11-0 record doesn't mean that every game doesn't require immense focus and effort and adjustment, and we've seen it here today.
I mean,
on both sides.
Yeah, on both sides. I mean, not every game's going to be perfect, obviously. Even if the record's been perfect so far, not all the games are going to be perfect, and there's going to be mistakes, as we saw here. There's been some crucial penalties. I mean, that's one thing they got to change here if they want to squeeze out this win. But Parkland has some of the momentum here. They want to try to keep that. I think momentum time should be a stat here in this game, because it's been all over the place. So Cooper will hand it off to Banks, and it's going to be a nice stop here. Nice wrap up. Reed Andrews is on the tackle. Nice play there. Nice job of, wrapping up that tackle. It will bring up 2nd and 10. Reed Andrews, I said this last week, but he only came back a little bit ago in the Beckett game. So he's been a big, he hurt his ankle, so that's been a big return for the Trojans. So empty backfield for the Emmaus Green Hornets. 2nd and 10 on their own 35. There's a flag, but Cooper is going to throw it. It's going to be complete.
Cooper's pass complete to Dugan.
And he's taken down before he can get any substantial yardage.
Yeah, so it looks like it will be about 2nd and 6, I think, but the Emmaus offense is backing up, so I think it will be a penalty on them.
They're backing up quite a lot.
Yeah. And again, both of these teams, they need a little. So 5-yard penalty here. Both of these teams really have not done a great job of limiting penalties here. Some crucial mistakes in the end of this game. So now it will be 2nd and 15. But again, the Trojans gotta stay in strong. We saw 2nd and 15 for the Trojans, and Trey Tremba scored, so. Empty pocket again for Cooper. Cooper's gonna be pressured, he's gonna be sacked! Big play there by the Trojans!
And again, that Trojan pressure. Now, we haven't actually seen that much. They had a strong running game, and they've been able to escape thus far, but it looks like the pressure finally got to them, and their quarterback was sacked.
I mean, we saw that a lot in the first game when they won 41-17. This game's a lot closer, and now we're finally seeing that pressure on the quarterback.
I mean, hey, you want to talk about negative yardage? First a penalty, and then a sack. That's not looking very good for the Emmaus offense.
3rd and 18. So there will be a little screen pass, but it's not going to get the first down. It's exactly what they needed. So it will bring up 4th and 22, so they lost 4 yards on that play. And with the Emmaus Green Hornets in their own, near their own end zone, they're going to be forced to punt here. And hey, Parkland might be able to get some good field position here again. We'll see what happens here on this offensive drive here for the Trojans, though.
If I'm the Emmaus offense and it's 4th and 22, I have no choice but to punt.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm giving back the ball to one, a strong Parkland offense that have a 1-score lead, that has an amazing running back that can run down the ball. I'd be pretty concerned.
It's definitely not ideal for the Emmaus Green Hornets there.
And now we're looking back at the Nazareth-Northampton game. Nazareth 21, Northampton 7.
So Northampton was able to put some points on the board. We'll see. We'll keep you updated with that game. Maybe Northampton will make a run for it, so keep Nazareth on their toes. Okay, so Parkland will start on their own 39. Again, the score is 21-14. 7 minutes remaining. 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Hand off to Trey Tremba again, but that Emmaus defensive line is expecting it.
I mean, hey, at this point, one of the goals of Parkland should be to run down the clock, and that's what we're doing by running the ball.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of need a long time consuming drive that would ideally end with 7 points. So that brings up 2nd and 8. Not much yardage on the previous play, but hey, they're chipping away at it. Hand off again to Tremba. And Tremba will get the 1st down. So nice run in there for Tremba. And I do not know about that spot there. As you hear, the Parkland fans are upset. It says 3rd and short, but I don't know about that. I thought he pretty clearly got the 1st down, but okay. Another handoff to Trey Tremba, but he'll get the 1st down here anyways. Tremba stepping up big here. I mean, props to him, props to this whole team, really.
I wonder if in the locker room they just told the team, when it's out, give it to Tremba. Just trust Trey Tremba.
So 5 minutes remaining in this 4th quarter in this game. 5 minutes. Another handout to Trey Tremba, but he will not get so much yards here.
Riley Eckel in the stop for the Hornets.
Gain of 4 will be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4 in the play. 2nd and 6.
Running the clock down here, the Trojans. Another handoff to Tremba, and he's going to get very close to that 1st down marker. It will bring up 3rd and short.
If Emmaus keeps, giving up these small run plays, the clock's going to run out. They're going to not be able to come back.
I mean, again, we said those baby steps. 3rd and 2nd. 3rd and 2, sorry. Parkland's been able to kind of chew a lot of clock off in this drive, and that's what they needed. Another handoff to Trey Tremba. I believe he will be short of the 1st down.
And we haven't really seen that this game.
Yeah. Landino was on the stop, the JMU commit for the Hornets. So it will be 4th and 1. Parkland's staying on the field. They are in 4-down territory.
Oh. I mean, hey, they're on the opponent's side of the field. They've been aggressive the whole game. It makes sense that they're going to try to do this.
Emmaus is loading in that box. Now I'm wondering if Parkland was just trying to chew down some more clock there. They're going to call a timeout. I will wonder if they'll bring the offense back on the field or, you know, if they're just going to put the punting unit out. We'll see. I mean, if Parkland, let's say Parkland puts the offense back on the field, if they convert on this 4th down, that would be a huge momentum swing and just honestly might be the game here already with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. I mean, if they're able to do that, that would chew off some more clock for the Trojans with already 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Time's running out for Emmaus as they're down a touchdown. I mean, this is a very exciting game to commentate. The last 2 games, you know, Williamsport wasn't close, and neither was the other game with Emmaus. But like we said, I was expecting a close game here, and that's what we're getting. So
yeah, we're on the edges of our seat here at Parkland TV, anxiously awaiting if Parkland's able to convert here.
So the offense will come back on the field as expected. Hand off to Tremba.
Did he make it?
It's gonna be close. Wow.
There's claims on both sides. And it looks like they'll
looks like the officials
deliberate.
will take a timeout. Wow. So they're going to bring the change out and they're going to measure. I mean, this is a big call here. I can't even watch.
Yeah. I wonder if we can get a better angle. And it looks like Parkland has the first down.
Wow. What a big, that was a ginormous play. The pressure was on there. The stress was rising. Especially for me. Trey's my brother, so I was nervous there. Zest continues the time-consuming drive for the Trojans as the clock will continue to run. Almost 2 minutes remaining. So I believe that the Trojans will just continue running the ball and chewing that clock. As Trey Tremba will get the ball again, he's going to get some good yardage.
I mean, hey, if you want to, you know, put a player's name on a game, this is Trey Tremba's game, and it's clear.
So Parkland is now forcing Emmaus to use some of their timeouts.
Yeah, and that's never a good sign for an Emmaus defense, especially considering that they're getting tired at this point.
I mean, this is when also coaching comes in. Coaching is vital. I mean, so you have 2 minutes remaining, a little less than 2 minutes, and for Emmaus, the Emmaus coach is saying right now, okay, if we want to try to not, Parkland's trying to tune this clock up. Maybe if we get the ball, like, we need to save at least some timeouts because we would have to go down the whole length of the field to score. And keep in mind, if the Trojans do score here, that's just to be down by 1 touchdown. So, again, this is going to be down to the wire here. I mean, the Trojans really need to score here if they want to kind of keep it, like, out of hand for the Hornets.
Yeah, if they're able to get a score here, they basically seal the game. But Emmaus is looking for a stop, and they're looking for a quick stop.
Parkland, they're looking to chew more clock, as they have done. They've been doing an amazing job with that. Very impressed on this drive. And they're looking to just get first down after first down and end the drive with 7 points. And offsides here by Emmaus.
Great fake clap there by the quarterback.
Again, Emmaus, that's not what you wanted. Big penalty there.
And, you know, just like Trey Tremba has literally and figuratively ran this game, so have penalties. They've played a role in both sides, really. And here's just another example of why it's so important to keep a game free from mistakes, especially for an Emmaus team with a lot of pressure and a lot riding on this game.
So makes it 1st and 10, handoff again to Trey Tremba. Oh no, oh no. And Trey fumbled there, but I think Parkland recovered. I don't see any Emmaus players motioning towards our way. So even though there was a fumble, I do think Parkland will keep the ball. Wow, that was a little bit of a hard skip. So it'll be bring up 2nd and 10 for Parkland. Actually, 2nd and 8. Almost a vital turnover there. Would have gave Emmaus the ball right back with 1 minute and 35 seconds left. So now again, we see Emmaus have to call another timeout. Now they only have 1 timeout remaining. Parkland has 3 timeouts. Emmaus has 1. So now we see Emmaus. Now you only have 1 timeout for your other drive. So Parkland has been doing what they wanted to do on this drive, which is have Emmaus use their timeouts and chew the clock. Now they just gotta check off that 3rd box of putting 7 in the board and get in the end zone. They're on the 22, so they're not too far.
Yeah, and a run-dominated game really benefits the team with the most points, because even if Emmaus sticks to what they're good at, they're going to keep running the clock down.
So another handoff to Trey Tremba on 2nd and 8, and it will be short of 1st down, but I don't think it'll be too shy. Be 3rd and 4.
You know, I'd be interested to see how many carries Trey Tremba has had this game.
He's had a lot.
Absolutely.
Definitely running up the stats here tonight.
Definitely. And just to show his toughness, I mean, he stayed on the field almost every snap. And he's taken, you know, a very physical game tonight.
Oh, trust me, he won't do anything for the whole entire weekend now. He'll be laying in his bed the whole weekend.
And hey, if he's able to pull this off without a starting quarterback, he deserves it.
Actually, we are going to my other brother's game tomorrow, so he'll be forced to do something, so. So, 3rd and 4, another big play here in this game, and 1 minute and 25 seconds remaining. We still didn't chew out a clock, but I feel like the time has kind of been slower now as...
Yeah, well, we got to remember Parkland called that timeout, and...
I think it's another offside by Emmaus.
False start.
False start on the offense. That backs them up. That's big.
Yeah, especially on a 3rd and short like this.
Now it brings it to 3rd and 9.
I mean, can Parkland reliably run the ball in a 3rd and 9 situation? I don't know.
Yeah, definitely not ideal for this Parkland offense. But Emmaus, I think, did use their last time out.
Trey Tremba.
Another handout to Trey Tremba, but he will not be able to make the first down here. It's going to be 4th down. I'll be interested to see what the Trojans do here. It is 3rd and pretty long. It's 4th and 7. So we'll see what the Trojans do here. I think they're going to run the ball here with a minute remaining. The time is clicking down as Emmaus has used their last timeout. And I think the reason Parkland's not electing to, go for a field goal right now is they're just trying to, there's not much time left on the clock. I think they're just trying to use as much time as they have. I don't know what was going on there.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay.
Ooh, that's a toll again. There's a false start.
Another offensive false start. They've been in rhythm all game, and I don't really know what's falling apart, with 38 seconds left on the game.
All of a sudden. In 38 seconds, you don't want to lose this game. Again, like I said, this is coming down to the wire. So this might be the game. 4th and 20. We'll see what happens here. Guzman's going to drop back. He's going to throw it, I believe, incomplete.
Pass falls incomplete. Emmaus takes a run down. 33 seconds remaining in your ball.
All right, so the ball's on the 34. We've got 33 seconds left. Can Emmaus do it with a very run-dominant offense? That's not going to get them to the end zone. Passing will.
I mean, definitely it's hard to run the ball about, 30? They're on their own 33, so little less than 70 yards. It's hard to do that in 33 seconds. So we'll see here. This is coming down to the wire. This is the game. And it's getting rowdy here. So, and it's intercepted!
Intercepted by
Trey Tremba with the interception!
Tremba. He's running the offense. He's running the defense.
But hold up, there is a penalty.
Game.
I saw a penalty. Hopefully it's on Emmaus. I don't know what it's going to be. It might be excessive celebration, honestly. I think I saw Tremba throw the ball, so. Yeah, so it was excessive celebration, but honestly, don't blame Tremba. They just won the game pretty much, so with 27 seconds remaining, they can just kneel it out. Wow, what a game here. I mean, I'm lost for words.
And it appears that Parkland was carried by their ball carrier today. Of course, give credit to the offensive line, a solid backup quarterback. So, I mean, definitely with 27 seconds remaining, it's definitely seeming like the Trojans won this game. A hard-fought victory here. The Trojans stay alive and stay perfect. Wow, I mean, this was down to the wire. I'm very impressed with how the Trojans rallied after the loss of Luke Spang. Amazing job of just coming together, keeping your heads up and realizing, hey, even though momentum might be in Emmaus' way, we got to rally together and we got to find a way to win this game. That's exactly what they did. And the Parkland Trojans will be heading to the district championship. Congratulations to the Trojans. 12-0 record. A well-fought battle, and another swat on the Hornets.
So a very close game here. I mean, a lot to take away from this game. Now that they're playing next week, a big thing to consider is, will they be able to do it again without Luke Spang? I mean, we saw the offense. I'm actually very impressed with how the offense was pretty able to still roll and put a touchdown on the board. You know, even though Spang was out, I think they did an incredible job of rallying. And an amazing job of the offensive line creating room for Tremba. So, I mean, we saw Tremba do very well, but again, Tremba wouldn't be able to do it without his O-line. So. The Trojans will run off here, but not without a couple of hard skips here and a nail biters. I know my parents personally are definitely very nervous right now. My mom is a nervous wreck in the stand, so.
All right, gang, here we go, alto monitor.
So, hard-fought, close win here tonight for the Parkland Trojans. They remain perfect and stay alive and will be moving on to the district championship against who else but the Nazareth Blue Eagles,
who beat Northampton 21-7.
I'm so excited to see this district championship.
Absolutely.
I mean, we saw it in, I believe it was week 3 or week 2. It was also another nail-biter here at Orfield Stadium against Nazareth, where they scored with about 1 minute remaining. It was a pass from Luke Spang to Trey Tremba, and they won that game, but it was not without like some hard-fought like this win. I mean, this was a great win. I think this shows their character and how they rallied around each other without Luke Spang.
All right, so we'd like to thank you all for tuning in to tonight's very close game. I'm your host, Ethan Silver.
And I'm Tegan Tremba.
Have a great night.